Hello Sagittarius and welcome to monthly love reading for June 2020. Please keep in mind that energy can be vice versa, and this is a general reading, so we're not reading with everybody. Let's go ahead and see what's showing up for you at this time. We're going to start with Oracle and then get into the Tarot. For Sagittarius, please. Sun, Rising, and Venus for the month of June 2020 regarding their love life. For Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius, please. We have Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts. Very ironic that card came out. And Shaman, Trust in Higher Forces. So trust your intuition. Shaman, trust your higher forces. It's kind of getting this. You might be kind of seeing some symbolism. Seeing animals out. On a walk or just kind of out your window, like birds, owls, cats, dogs, whatever. That could have a meaning. So definitely, do some research if you are seeing an animal a lot. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust your gut, and trust in the divine, trust in the universe, trust in whatever name you prefer to give the higher power. Alright. Kitty cat, I need you to lay on my lap. Okay. Alright, for Sagittarius, please, regarding their love life for the month of June 2020. For Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius, please. Alright. In the past, we had the Ace of Pentacles. Kitty, come on. In your current energy, we have the Three of Pentacles. And in the possible outcome, we have the Page of Swords. Right, so in the past, this could be someone offering you something, possibly an engagement ring, or just a new beginning with someone. Three of Pentacles in your current energy, you're working on this. Person, or you, kind of wanting to be admired, wanting to be noticed, wanting, notoriety for the work that they're putting into the connection within the relationship. Page of Swords and the possible outcome. There could be some spying going on or communication coming in. Okay. What is the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please? What is the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please? What is the Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please? Right. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. Alright. So this seems like, or feels like, something was given up on here. Maybe not that, because it's kind of still being juggled, or kind of being the the idea is still being toyed with. This seems like someone not wanting to give up their independence, or not wanting to fully kind of commit. This could be you or your person who you kind of like you're dating, and you're seeing each other casually, but it's not going to higher levels beyond that. It's like, maybe you or them were asked, to be boyfriend, girlfriend, or something like that, wife, husband, and then it was like, no, let's keep this casual. Let's keep this, on the down low, let's just date and see what happens. And I feel like that's all that's going on. It's like, it's not being moved on beyond that, even though the offer was extended. But it's still being toyed with, like, the idea is still going around, like, okay, do I want to do this or not? Or do I want to stay and be independent? Do I want to stay, do I only want to spend money on myself, with, excuse me, not wanting to give up your independence, not wanting to kind of fit someone else into your schedule all the time. Not getting like someone's afraid of commitment. I get that it's like maybe not having the time or not wanting to have the time for someone else. It's like you want to be more casual, you want, or that, I'm kind of getting this more to them, kind of wanting to have you when they want you, but not when, they don't want you. It's like very specific energy. You could know this person from work or school, that type of environment with Three of Pentacles. Alright, what is the Three of Pentacles for Sagittarius? What is the Three of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please? We have the King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, there is conflict here. Because it's like, obviously they notice you, obviously there is some type of work being put in, or is going to be put in, but it's like they're cold and cut off. Could be an Aries you're dealing with, Earth sign, fire sign. We have everybody out here though, air sign. It's like there's a lot of conflict going on, whether it's, internal conflict, mental conflict, or conflict, like a verbal altercation, like, this is how I feel, and I feel like they kind of are invalidating how you feel, or you're doing this to them if this is you. Because someone's very cold and cut off with the King of Swords. Page of Pentacles, there could be an age gap. Again, possibly a boss if this person from work, that type of environment. Because, the Emperor is very dominant controller. I'm kind of getting this is kind of like a bachelor type, bachelor, bachelorette, like, kind of new to the city, new to the scene, and they live in their apartment and, dating on and off, dating a lot of different people. That type of energy. I'm going to clarify this a bit further. Okay. Two of Cups. Obviously, there's a bottom there. Maybe you're mirroring each other, and neither of you are really wanting to commit or put the work in. Or just kind of keep it casual, keep it down low. High Priestess. Trusting your intuition. I kind of get... Okay. Hierophant and Ten of Cups. I feel like deep down this person wants something serious. They want, a marriage, something like that, wanting long-term commitment. But at the moment, it's like they just want to, go with the flow and enjoy, the relationship, the connection in the honeymoon phase. Which isn't a negative. It's just strange why they're putting up this demeanor that they don't want anything further than this casual connection when kind of deep down, the subconscious, the High Priestess is like, the very intuitive Pisces, kind of otherworldly energy is like, no, they actually want commitment. They want marriage. They want this happiness. You're being very naughty, kitty. Alright, what is the Page of Swords for Sagittarius, please? What is the Page of Swords for Sagittarius? The Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Strength card. Could be connecting with a Leo, and the star card on the bottom of that could be an Aquarius. Followed by the Nine of Cups. Okay, see, this is where things stray off. This is where things get a little more interesting. Come on. Come on, I think Sagittarius would appreciate your help, kitty cat. This could be, someone having to put the work on and they're not quite yet. They're kind of like sitting on the sidelines and not putting the work in. And then we go over here and it's like, okay, they've got the clarity that, and they communicate this to you that, okay, they actually want to nurture and grow. They were holding back before, but they feel like, okay, this is something very magical. This is, something I've been waiting for. This is kind of my wish fulfillment. And I see where I went wrong. I see, I shouldn't have been like this in the past. I'm sorry. And now they want something more serious. Very strange energy. It's like they have this sudden realization. It could come to them in a dream with the High Priestess card, very dreamy energy. It's like they have this sudden realization, and it's like, okay, let's do this. Let's nurture this in a way that wasn't being nurtured before. Let's commit to each other. Let's get more serious type of energy. This King of Swords could also be them kind of in the early stages of trying to get serious, but not really communicating that clearly, not really explaining themselves with the offer of Page of Pentacles. It's like they're kind of taking an internal, closer look, and then it's like, okay, I gotta do this or I'm gonna lose Sagittarius. Again, or this is vice versa. It's like you kind of having to trust that this is gonna happen with the High Priestess, Ace of Swords, like trust the truth will come out, and it seems like it's going to. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not getting why they don't want to do this now. Other than, wanting to keep it casual. Alright. Clarify this spread a bit further for Sagittarius, please. Clarify this spread a bit further for Sagittarius. Is it safe for you to love? It is. Oh my goodness. It's not a question. Is it safe? It is safe for you to love. Oh my goodness. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So yeah, it's someone needing to open up to this. Open up to the idea of this. Ace of Swords is kind of like a light bulb moment, so it seems like they are opening up. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So yeah, this could be a boss or, someone a bit higher up than you in a work company type of situation. Maybe a bit older than you with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. It's just one, excuse me. There could be children involved as well, and that could be a factor, because we have the Three of Pentacles, so that could be, a third party type of situation. Not necessarily like another person, it's just kind of like a child or something like that. We have very soon on the bottom of the deck. Clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you now. So this person is needing to make their mind, because I don't get like you're on the verge of leaving right now. You're not on the verge of giving up quite yet. It's just kind of you're really toying with the idea, really juggling, okay, is this over? Is this ever going to get to a high level of commitment? Is this ever going to get you know, are they ever going to ask the question, I guess I should say, you know, is this ever really going to get serious? So I feel like that's really up for you to decide, although it looks like they are. But of course, you know, don't let them keep you waiting forever. You know, trust if this is meant to happen, it's going to happen. You know, trust in the higher forces at work here. And follow your instincts. You know, if your gut and your instincts are telling you, like, this person isn't gonna, they're not gonna do this, what are you talking about? You know, don't bother them, you know. Trust in yourself, because although we look to tarot for answers, oftentimes we have the answers inside of us, you know, deep down, and we already know the answer. And then you kind of get a tarot reading, it's like, okay, you know, I was right, you know, the answer, you know. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Alright. For Sagittarius, please, messages or advice for Sagittarius. Thank you. Looking at the underbelly, be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine-tuning. So this card is about time management, which is interesting when it talks about your love life, because it could be, you could feel like you're wasting your time with someone. I kind of get like you're feeling you're wasting your time, because we have, that kind of looks like a clock to me, but I am really not familiar with the Native American symbolism, so that could be something completely different, and I'm just being completely ignorant right now. But it's like something going on with time management. Would this be you or your person needing to manage your time a little bit better, needing to, like, don't be hard on yourself, like, okay, am I wasting time on, you know, like, you're an artist, you know, am I wasting time on this art project? You know, don't do that, you know. If something is negative and something is very draining, that's when you have to ask yourself, you know, is this really worth my time? Is this really worth my energy? And I feel like that's what this card is telling you, know, look at it, look at the underbelly, you know, look at beneath the surface, look at the root and see what's going on here. I'm going to leave it here. I hope this made sense. I hope this resonated with you. Please stay safe, and I'll see you on your next reading.